wind turbines, sheep, and the Lido swimming pool.
Welcome to Palmerston North.
Palmerston, Palmy North, Palmy North. Love living in Palmerston, surrounded by a farm region. Palmy North, Palmy North. And even though I moved away, I come back for my mum's birthday, 'cause she pays for my flights.
Kia ora, good morning. I'm in Palmerston North, the heart of the Manawatu. I was having a look through to see what things there are to do here in Palmy, and I haven't been able to find a whole heap. There's a rugby museum, but it is a really nice place. I found some locals and I asked them, what is there to do in Palmerston North? And they were like, leave. So I'm just looking for a few things to do around Palmy. I can see some locals. I think they're locals. I'm just gonna go ask. Are you local?
Yeah, we're
What would you do in Palmy?
the Lido's good.
Leave while you still can, mate.
Yeah, I second that.
Luckily, that is exactly what we are doing today. Today we're on a flight from Palmerston to Auckland. Maybe because we don't have a lot of time, let's just cue a quick montage of Palmerston North. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt this montage for a public service announcement. If you're in Palmy and you want a kebab, Pasha's Kebabs Cafe. Definitely check it out, so good. I'm gonna have one momentarily. But for now, let's carry on with the montage. Just before departing, I thought I'd come down to the outskirts of the airport. I stumbled across this plane behind me, and it says the gold member flying doctor service from Bulls. And what I find funny about this is that in Bulls, they have this thing where everything has a bull in it. So if you put your rubbish in the bin, there's a sign that will say recyclable, or it might be going into a shop, it might say sellable. The airplane, flyable. Got a New Zealand sense of humour, I absolutely love it. Anyway, I think it's time to jump into the Corrie Lounge, grab a coffee, because it looks like it's about to rain. I'm not sure. New Zealand weather. All right, see you in the Corrie Lounge. Welcome to Air New Zealand Regional Lounge here at Palmerston North Airport. Palmy Airport is currently undergoing some renovation in the terminal, so I'm very lucky to be able to access this lounge and get away from the chaos that's happening below me. And double jackpot, I look to be the first person to arrive in the lounge this morning, so I can only assume that all of this food and drink here is for me. With a good selection of breakfast food and drink, it's a really great way to start your journey. How good is this? I've also been able to swipe a seat close to the window so I can get views of the apron and runway. Oh, and look at that! That's my ride to Auckland, Mike Victor Quebec, which I do have a few things to say about momentarily. Let's for now just enjoy the view. Okay, actually, maybe I should just finish this coffee and line up for boarding before I miss this flight. As I mentioned, this is our ride up to Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, an ATR-72, Mike Victor Quebec. MVQ is an 8.5-year-old aircraft that has been with Air New Zealand since day one, and it's powered by two Pratt & Whitney turboprop engines and has an approximate range of 740 nautical miles.
A cruising speed of Mach 0.5, which is approximately 330 knots, max takeoff weight 23,000 kgs, and a service ceiling of around 25,000 feet. Now for those of you playing at home, you'll notice that the entry to the aircraft is near the back, and that's because the cargo hold is between the flight deck and the cabin. So if you are one of those who like to be off the plane early, sit near the back. Now the seating configuration here is a 2x2 and a 17-row config, and my seat today is 3D, which is giving me pretty good views out the window, particularly of that turboprop. Oh, and how can I forget the wall?
Kia ora and a very warm welcome aboard everyone. As you can see that we have a full flight today, so kindly requesting everyone to keep your smaller bags and big bags can go underneath the seat, so we have more room and overhead locker for bigger bags. Thank you.
Kia ora and a very good morning. Welcome aboard flight 5104, very shortly bound for Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. I'm your captain, my name is Matt Taylor. First Officer Matt Turner joins me at the front. We've got the great team of Chantel and Joe looking after you down the back. Underway very shortly, taking off towards the west today, climbing right turn up to 21,000 feet. So we make our way north. Flight time about 1 hour 10 minutes today, pushing into a little bit of a headwind. Should be a few bumps down low out of here, otherwise pretty smooth conditions through to Auckland and the cruise. Right now, weather awaiting us up there is just a light northwesterly breeze, scattered cloud, 14 degrees. Wind's supposed to pick up as the day progresses. First Officer Matt's flying us up there. He'll get back to you later in the flight with an updated arrival time and weather conditions. But for now, sit back, relax, enjoy this flight. It's great to have you on board.
Now, I didn't want to interrupt Captain Mike and the briefing that he just gave, but there was something in the background that really piqued my interest. That there, can you see that? I'm trying to make out what it is, but I'm not sure. What is it?
This was it. This is a Cessna 421C, or a Golden Eagle. Found out that in 2019 it had its nose wheel malfunction. You might see the makeshift nose wheel because that's now gone. But nonetheless, pretty cool plane. It's now a playground. I might just go down the slide real quick. We've got to check it out. Look at this. Yes, mate. Still got some of the controls. Cool. The kid in me. Yeah. Well, that was fun. That's what it was.
A very smooth departure out of Palmerston North today. We started to make a right-hand climbing turn back toward the northeast and eventually punched through that morning cloud we saw earlier as we climbed up to our cruising altitude of 21,000 feet. Now usually on these flights they give you great views of New Zealand because you're flying at that lower altitude, which is why I really love these regional flights. However, on this occasion, I could only see the tops of cloud for the majority of the flight. Not great for video purposes, but for me, I was loving that window seat. However, once we made it towards the northern Waikato region, we could start to see some great views of the North Island. Actually, I think that's Thames in the background. Arriving into Auckland, we flew in from the east, passing over the southeastern suburbs of Manukau, Papatoetoe, and that's East Tamaki in the background, picking up the RNAV for runway 23. Oh, and I did get an Air New Zealand lolly, I can't skip those.
welcome to Auckland. For your safety, we do ask please that you do remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has switched off that seatbelt sign above you and the aircraft has come to a complete stop outside the terminal building. Also, please be careful when opening up those overhead lockers, as some items may have moved and could fall out. It is now safe for transmitting functions on your electronic devices to be turned on. However, just a wee reminder, these must not be used while crossing the tarmac. And if you are connecting Auckland International Flight today, just follow the clearly marked path with signage between terminal. Walking takes approximately 15 minutes. Alternatively, there is a bus transfer available. Please check your seat pocket now for any personal items and ensure that your rubbish is removed and disposed of in the bins inside the terminal, given to me on your way out. And from all of the team here, we hope you've enjoyed flying with Air New Zealand on the Star Alliance network. We'd like to thank you all, including our AirPoints members, and we look forward to welcoming you back on board again very soon. Until next time, Takeoff.
Cool. Thank you. See ya. Bye. And just like that, we're in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. Thanks for coming along for the journey. I hope that was fun for you. It certainly was fun for me making this. And now we're on to the next leg, which I hope you'll join me in my next video. I'm going to be going Auckland back home to Melbourne. Spoiler alert, we're waiting on an upgrade. Whether or not we get it is soon to be seen. Stay tuned for the next week's video and we'll figure out if we got it or not. Because right now I don't even know. So if you do feel like hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button, smashing that notification bell, feel free to do so. I would absolutely love it. I really appreciate it. It's cool to see the channel grow. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Ka kite anō, safe travels, Māori ora.